Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Kaldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Kaldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Kaldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Kaldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Kaldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Kaldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Kaldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Kaldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murders.
What?
Sword can't still my heart. You in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Kaldwin prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Hold your horses, Corporal Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world.
Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
Ramsey's gonna be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then. The Hound Pits pub. I can't believe it, but I actually miss those times. How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. I was worried. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. This won't open without my ring. Ramsey has it.
Understand the pressure you're under. Only you, and your mother before you, could know what that's like. Whoever's killing off your enemies is doing so for calculated effect. Undermining us. I do know what it's like to be blamed for murders you didn't commit. But trust me, we'll find this crown killer, and they'll pay. Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. A sad day for sure. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've held on to the throne, and you've done what you thought was right for the people of the Empire. You drained the flooded district, kept the gangs in check, and yesterday we launched a magnificent ship bearing Jessamine's name. You're becoming the sovereign your mother wanted you to be, and I'm proud of you. Getting so one can't even breathe no more. Better keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss. Oh, that kiss.
throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play. You deserve that, Ramsay. This won't leave my hand again.
Don't even know that. I can just go to the... yes.
Request for new boots, and what did I get? A sock. One useless sock. What's going on here? Stop! Take it! Can't move!
Ramsay's men barred it so he'd have time to loot my safe room. Killed for their loyalty to me. Damn the Duke of Serkonos. Damn Delilah. Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise. Watch over me. Grant me the strength I need. Her reign is off to a grand start. Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. I'll need this. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah.
I know that one day you'll be grown up, and I wonder what you'll remember of these years. Will you recall your time as a child with fondness? Or were there too many caretakers, formal dinners, and lessons about boring old history? Maybe the precious hours we spent together will shine brighter. Time captured now and then with your mother and with Corvo, who was always close to my heart. I hope the season of rats and plague will be nothing more than a passing shadow on your early memories. A crisis come and passed, weathered by your mother and her advisors. You'll sit on the throne someday, and will do well, I hope. It's a tricky life, full of responsibility and peril. It was not your choice to be the daughter of an empress, but I believe you'll rise to the challenge. Stay good-hearted, Emily. Keep drawing and telling stories, and only share your power with those you truly trust.
If only I could talk to my mother one more time. Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower. I have a feeling I'll need these. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. I'd better take these. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625. Dunwall. Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it. Traitorous dog. The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Kaldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. I can't stand my own stench. The former Empress, Emily Kaldwin, has been accused. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason. Whew.
2 more months, she says. Then she'll...
Should listen to Mom and become a hairdresser.
Who's running around over there? Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Kaldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Kaldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Kaldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Kaldwin and Corvo Attano, wanted for murder and treason.
Something stinks around here. It's not my job to clean up. Can I read? Of course I can read. What does he think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters, and then some.
We've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Districts. I've been alert. And he says, yeah, but this time I really mean it. That's Emily Kaldwin! No mercy! I'll have to look around.
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
Not going anywhere! No! Let's see what we got.
What?
I didn't sign up to fight some freak like the Crown Killer, a cannibal and whatnot. Let's have a look.
So, if I have two, and I give him one, still got teeth. Let's see. What was it? Better search the office very carefully.
Someone's not feeling well. I need help!
Something moved. I'm pretty sure of it.
That's... a body? Here?
I wonder what I'm dealing with. Nothing. Whatever then.
Delilah and the Duke didn't hire the most refined assassin.
I'm nobody. What do you want?
Imagine that? No, I'm sure. Shit! Nope. Nobody there. You're done.
So it's a coup. Kaldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see the day.
It seems so. And even the legendary Corvo Attano couldn't stop it.
There's money to be made on this, mark my words.
You seem chuffed and happy. What if it all goes to pieces? Sometimes these things end with people like us face down on an executioner's block.
I'll be fine, I assure you. My grandmother turned a profit on the plague, and I'll come out ahead under the Duke of Serkonos and our new Empress.
We're playing dice tonight. You in?
Nah, not this time. I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
Captain Ramsey's been so industrious, but I need a ship.
Something's happened, they say. Not safe, they say. Well, I got news for them. It ain't never safe for the likes of me. Whatever you need, I can't help you.
Special edition. Empress Delilah Kaldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall. The usurper, Emily Attano, and the murderous Royal Protector have been arrested.
Get out of here.
You have until tomorrow to print it.
I never should have listened to your rubbish.
Don't make a pig's ear of this, printer. I'm the one who gave you the scoop on the Crown Killer.
Half of which couldn't be verified. I must have been rat-ass out of my mind to use that name. There's no...
That's
What's
Emily
happening
Kaldwin.
now? Huh? What? That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey of the City Watch.
You weren't the only one fooled. But I never ordered those killings.
I know that. It was irresponsible of me to print the name Crown Killer. I allowed myself to be coerced. Forgive me.
You're forgiven. I'm not sure what happens next, but protect yourself. And when the time is right, tell people the truth.
You can count on it. I won't ask you what your plans are, but for the sake of Dunwall and for the Empire itself, I hope you succeed. The Dunwall Courier will not be silenced.
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all that riffraff in a separate place?
If there's something you need, I'm the wrong sort of person to ask.
kept locked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
Delightful.
Feel safe. What is wrong with this city? You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Don't even know that. I can just go yes. So let's see. What was it? I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the... That's Emily Kaldwin!
First the shortage of whale oil, then the murders. Now what's ever going on tonight? I'm thinking of having a picnic soon, on the back lawn.
Every day things are a little bit worse here,
Between some
even
of
for
the
the upper
guards earlier.
class.
This is bad.
Maybe I should hire my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart
Waste
can't take much
someone
more of
else's
this.
time.
I doubt I can help you.
I'd pay my
Whatever you
taxes
want.
and all the fees. I'd pay bribes too if it meant the roads weren't blocked off.
It's been hard getting any business done here in Dunwall. But that's all about
The Hatter gang. Damn them.
What's been happening? That crown killer lunatic and all?
Whatever the Royals are fighting about, can't make it easier.
That's what I'm saying. We need a network of shops selling contraband, just like they've got down in Serconis. People are getting rich in Calero and Karnaca, even after paying the Grand Guard to look the other way.
So we set up some black market shops, pass along whatever we score, and we run security for the shopkeepers.
Right, and we take a cut on the sales. I'm telling you, the wind is blowing in our favor for once.
Who's this? Oh well.
Came here to warn the royal... Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Kaldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. What is that? It feels familiar.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
must be cursed. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father. I promise. The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
From Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score they're working. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch.
They've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right. Wherever he is.
I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father, and said Theodanis was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. So, the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now. It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station. Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov. I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Red Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Alright, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
This Dr. Hypatia, she seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
There are a few black market shops scattered across the city. Brisk trades in bullets and knives these days. Tensions are high in Karnaca. Things are falling apart and the Grand Guard is roughing up strangers on sight. Avoid them. You'll have to cross Karnaca on foot to reach Addermeyer. Rough going right now, with the riots and firing squads. I hope Corvo taught you well. Karnaka's not exactly a courtly ballroom. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaka. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Well, no need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks. You'll be okay on the docks, stranger. But watch out past the wall of light.
Place is a dump anyway.
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the register. Maybe one of the recent importers from Morley.
Let's give it a day or two.
That's
She's still
Adamire
there.
in the distance.
I'm gonna ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the group time to load up whatever contraband.
Alright then. Maybe a little more. Damn, the light is amazing, but I'm going sunblind. The way the ocean shimmers. Oh, beautiful.
You still eat meat? All this blood flies and all. I'm not sure it's safe.
Of course I am.
I mean, I trust my butcher, but how can he be sure there aren't any of those?
Cookie gross like a steak.
I just boil everything. Simple as that. Tastes like shoe leather, but it's better than eating blood fly lava. Am I right? I only bite.
What is wrong with those?
So where's the cargo?
I don't see any signs of Farrell. He seems to be late.
Or maybe we're early.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Didn't just do it, so.
It wasn't his fault. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls their stuff. It's getting worse. I might be able to help you out. It's gonna be bright.
Listening.
There's a step. Holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's gonna claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for Freightport. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
Oh, thank you, Amos.
All right. Still not fair, then just take him off his arm.
Hello there. You're not from here, am I right? Welcome to Karnaca, then. I've been out of ice for 2 weeks now. Customers don't care much for warm lemonade.
Spooky. Someone grabbing people off the street. What do they want? Hopefully they'll just leave me alone.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Kaldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano. The Grand Serkonan Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
dogs gruffed us out of the whole thing. And who's got to clean it up? Of course.
Hey there. What have you got for me? Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint. Want to know why people are leaving Karnaca? Because the city is not safe to live in anymore. There's garbage in the streets, and blood flies in half the abandoned buildings. This city has consumption, and no one with half a wit wants to be buried with it. The Duke is drunk half the time. And if the Howlers don't rob you, he gets shaken down by the Grand Guard. Let's hope you never need help.
Come here.
Come in. If you've found this place, I'll trade with you. You won't regret it. Glad we could do business. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. I'll take that deal. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
bloodflies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with bloodflies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more bloodflies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right. Don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin. And another way to get past the wall of light.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
There's not a coin to be had anywhere. I don't know what...
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
Careful with that sword. The Grand Guard won't like it.
Who's fooling around?
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you.
Please, you gave me no choice.
No use running. Come back here! Gotcha! Beg for mercy!
The Wall of Light, from the time of the Rat Plague.
Still no word. Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This
to...
area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
My eyes are burning.
Perverse in this place.
Dig deep, brother. Remember that the profane seeks to hide himself. We will burn a bright fire with our
You know not the mind of the deviant, for their thoughts are drowned in dark waters.
was a lovely city once. Before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here. And I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. Cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and it's happening again. I hope you're ready.
I doubt I can help you. Whatever you want.
Some old man screamed and blubbered like one of them was the last woman in the Isles. Tried to throw her a bouquet of wild mimosas. Had to drag her
More
back.
Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Anyone been assigned yet to cart off the body?
It never occurred to me. When the lieutenant comes back, I'll ask if she wants a couple of volunteers.
Hey, who is
This head of yours is worth its weight in silver.
No use running.
You won't get away!
No mercy! Collect this bounty! Into the road for you! I'll be wiping off your blood. No! Hold still! I got it! No! Damn it!
A body? You're dead! Take it! I've been fighting scum like you since I put on the uniform. What happened here?
Just have to finish my shift. Then I can go.
You had it coming! Break your face!
You don't stand any chance. That's it. Keep your distance.
What? You're who is to be here? Let's see what you've got! I know an agent of the outsider when I see one. I smell heresy on you. Cure the world. Come at me then. The strictures guide my hand.
Come out!
There you are. I'll feed you to the hounds.
Good to see you again. I'll take that deal. You want blueprints for better weaponry? I shouldn't deal with strangers. News isn't good, they say. They should do like me. Never read it.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. Nothing that tickles your fancy?
Supposed to fester like that. Well, a little pus is all right. This?
The familiar parts of the city are starting to feel
Stink, do I? At least I have a job, which is more than he can say.
Even the familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Never occurred to me. I should just work a double shift. I don't have to listen to him tell me
Damn it,
about
I need to pee.
fall, but a succession of overseers will watch you for the entirety of your lifetime, shielding you from the outer horrors of the void and from the spoiled touch of the outsider himself. Hold closest to the 7 strictures! If it is true that a witch now sits on the throne in Dunwall, and that the Duke of Circinus is in her thrall, as it whispered in parlors and alehouses across the Empire, do not doubt. We will verify this claim, and we will act. Smoke will billow. Fires will lit the fire Dunwall Tower. And at the end of it all, the Abbey will stand in the ashes. Karnaca is in great...
Trouble sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures. They can be kind of pricey. I told her, if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble. A tale most often shared from overseer to overseer. Not allow the shadows of the void to fall upon you. We will brandish the light or the flame as we must to keep our charges from everlasting pain and suffering, to prevent even one among us from wandering through that endless night for time without end.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft music boxes that each
will live.
here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually techniques if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers would border on.
Correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect.
You're not supposed to be here. I'll perform rites over your
corpse,
the road for
you!
You're not going anywhere!
I'll cure the world from the likes of you!
For the enemy! Clear them up! Let's finish her!
I have her in sight! Accept your fate, miscreant!
Damn you!
Die, creep! Die!
Revenge! Take it!
Some take comfort from the strictures.
Beretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kendana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Will Beretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
Hello? Nothing, then.
That's Mindy Blanchard.
often shared from overseer to overseer. Apart from the flocks entrusted to our care. Apart from those we give our lives to both chastise and protect. Sometimes, this tale is told within our mightiest enclaves.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Naga is in great...
What?
I think I just saw something.
Someone's been attacked!
Never mind.
Help me! Someone! Anyone!
Someone there.
That's not right. Help!
Nothing.
Guards!
What's going on here?
Someone! Wait! Someone! Anyone!
I'll stand against the faithless any day. Hey, you! Come here! Stop! Right, believe blasphemer! What was that? Did you hear that? closest to the 7 strictures.
Am I being presumptuous?
Now, some have grown in Dunwall, and that the Duke of Circinus is in her thrall, as he whispered in parlors and alehouses across the Empire. Do not doubt. We will verify this claim, and we will act. Smoke will billow. Fires will lick the stones of Dunwall Tower. And at the end of it all, the Abbey will stand in the ashes!
I was weak. I must be ever
The
vigilant
Abbey
against
will
the
not allow the shadows of the void to fall upon... Where are you?
Here! Someone!
Who's there?
Hey, you got him. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
So now you've been paid, hit the road. Stay on the good side of the Howlers, my friend. We're moving up in Karnaca. Going to run this place someday. See you again sometime. That's it then.
No.
We should rent another boat sometime soon.
Delightful.
Welcome to my shop. Have a look around.
If only truth and justice could really be weighed on scales.
Later.
I don't think so.
Addermire Station. This should take me out to the Institute. Now the power's down.
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage. Addermire is closed to the public.
We'll have to try again. We have to see Dr. Hypatia.
They don't let anyone see her anymore. Not even people who need urgent treatment.
If we tell them that we represent Lucia Pastor and
A body? Here?
I have to tell myself that fixing all this will bring back prosperity.
Don't just wander wherever you want. That area's private. Sorry, but that's off limits.
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia. What's going on at Addermire? What's the Duke's interest, and how is it connected to Delilah? The bloodflies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
My work at Addermire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but Until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
When I find Hypatia, I'll see what she knows about the Crown Killer.
Does he think I'm stupid? I know all my letters and then some.
How do you say that? It makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing.
What the? Stop! Come back here! That's it! Let's go! This won't take long.
Stung to death, so disfigured. Blood flying nests all around them. Horrible.
Ever been to that saloon of Paolo's? Shooting dice or chasing the ladybirds?
Crone's hand? Are you kidding? It's all howlers in there.
So don't wear your uniform. They keep good whiskeys there. They even stock old Dunwall.
Ah,
Air
man.
feels heavy.
Let me know next time you go.
Good lungful.
Blanca, just the thing for you! Think you're scaring me?
The Addermeyer Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for recuperating aristocrats. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The Crown Killer's taking lives in my name and has to be stopped. It's my hope that Hypatia can explain. They say she's brilliant and altruistic. Well respected across Serkonos.
Missed the boat, and you get another ship. Without pay.